Okay. Spiritfarer number 3. Farewell edition. Let's boot it on up. Start the show. Okay. I think it's ready to go. If I don't make it to World of Warcraft today, then I will hit it tomorrow, of course. Okay, let's continue. 4% of requests have been completed. What? Are you kidding? This is the salesman, right? Old shoes and empty bottles. Here, do you want that old shoe? I forgot to check our time. Start. Which is fine, it's fine. I think today's WoW episode will be audio only. Give it a shot. I've always wondered, like, whether this channel would be more successful if I was like Zach Scott, pure audio, or more like Stay Safe or Soda Poppin', you know, with the webcam. Yeah, I don't know. If you have a preference either way, let me know, as I often say, because that's the only way I would know what your preference is. Wasn't that great? Favorite piece of mine? So what's the next mission? Build a loom and build a sawmill. This might be one of those games I quit before finishing it, because I can see myself getting bored of completing all these requests. So the loom is something I need to make. Like, I don't like doing chores, and that includes in video games. Okay, achievement, at least someone is happy. Okay, yeah, someone is. We also need to make a sawmill. We need linen thread for that. The loom may be able to help us with acquiring that thread, right? Oh, I forgot I can double jump. This loom looks fantastic. Don't be scared. It's in perfect working order. Why would I be scared? Let me show you how it works. Put fiber inside and then you spin. You just have to make sure you hit the target. You get a little extra if you hit the marker needle. See? Pretty easy, right? Now you try it. Try it with this fiber. Oh, I see. Okay. Good job. Let me try getting it perfect this time. Ow. Okay, it actually worked that time. Did it work the first time? It's not that hard. The machine does all the work. You just have to flow with it. That's what makes this so soothing. The rhythm, the sounds, the feel of it. Utterly satisfying. probably give it a go myself when you don't need it. Don't worry about the materials, I'll manage. Let's cook it up. 3 again. How many of these do I need? Test. What happens if I'm close? Two only, okay. So I hit it right on the thing. For 3, okay. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been very tired recently. I'm afraid to say it's starting to weigh on my morale. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I think the guest house, as lovely as it is, might not be very good for me. It's too noisy and quite cramped. I hate to ask this of you, really, but could you maybe arrange for me to have a little private space on the boat? It would help me tremendously. And we could continue our lessons, but nothing too fancy. Just a place to sleep and meditate. Lush greenery, perhaps. Oh, and I'd be delighted if it had natural stones. That'd be splendid. Thank you again, Stella, deeply. Yeah, no one's happy with, you know, the way it is. Build summer sanctuary, build sawmill, build, destroy. Just kidding, you only build in this game, you don't actually destroy anything. I need 20 linen threads. Wow. Oh, shoot. I feel bad for people playing this game with, like, arthritis. Like, your hands are all, like, messed up, you know, you're trying to time this. Those are the people I feel bad for. This is probably not the best game for people with hand problems. Okay, we can finally make it. The sawmill. Dude, where are you supposed to put this stuff? Like, we're actually running out of space. Do I even know how to make Summer Sanctuary? It requires oak planks and limestone to make. Oak, plank, and limestone. Do I have either of those? Okay, well, we're tracking it now. I guess the errands kind of remind me of the quests in World of Warcraft, but I've always hated the quests. My favorite way to level is doing instances. For show. Well, we probably should look for supplies, right? We don't need quartz, we need limestone. What was it? Limestone and oak, right? Wood, ores. Where are we? Like, seriously, where am I? Oh, we're just right here. Okay. Wow. This looks amazing. Thank you for helping me out, Stella. This sawmill is so big. What a beauty. There's just one problem. Don't get mad. I don't have any money to repay you. Guess that's why they call it a favor. You see what I did there? Thanks again, Sprout. Hey, you're welcome. I just do everything pro bono around these parts. Stella, I've got to tell you. There is something I'd stumbled upon some time ago. Up until now, it didn't seem that important. Brace yourself. Remember my parents' manor on the lake? As weird as it sounds, it's not too far from here. Yes, I know. Makes me wonder about this world, too. Must admit, I've been actively trying to avoid it. At any rate, it's becoming hard to ignore. I spent much time with you here. I think I'm ready to tackle this challenge. I'll probably only find regrets and sorrows here, but it's worth a shot. I've added the location to your map. I'll be ready whenever you are. The villa. Back to the past. Good morning, honeybee. She's hungry. What to eat again? She eats berries. You're sweet. Her favorite food is not yet known. She's not hungry. Okay. Well. Got a weird feeling I'm actually rather hungry. Am I just gonna have to go around feeding animals all the time? Hugging animals and feeding animals and... Like, it's just like Animal Crossing. She's hungry as well. Squid skewer. Likes everything. Okay. I still haven't figured out what the secret is. Oh, you hit A. Oh, there's limestone. Bottles and all kinds of stuff. I just need more limestone. Did we make it? Are we here? Yeah, we're here already. Oak planks and limestone. Where do I find oak planks? Oh, the sawmill. How do I use this? Do you have a demo? You're doing all wrong. Yeah, no kidding, I got sawdust. Let me give you a hand. When you're cutting logs, you need to make sure that your measurements are accurate. Then you cut. Measure twice and cut. You just need your saw blade steady in the cutting line. If you don't do it properly, you'll end up losing a pinky or an arm. Or something worse. Then a hit from the old hammer for your luck. Give it a try now, you rascal. It doesn't even... Wait. Oh, I see. Would you look at that? Let's try again. Maple planks. We need oak logs. Trying to get up is the hardest thing. I've been getting sawdust every single time. Maple planks and sawdust. I'd say the sawmill is a lot harder to use. Limestone. Because you have to, like, have, like, precise movements. Like, it's a lot harder. Maple logs. I need oak logs. I wish it would tell you what's there, you know? Like, where do I find oak logs? See, this says maple logs. Villa Maggiore. I think we should try it out. I literally don't know what else to do. I keep looking for maple logs, but I'm not seeing any logs. Sorry, not maple, oak. You did great. Yeah, I have like half a pile of sawdust. They start cutting wood like a champ. Just remember, be careful with the sawmill. Don't go mess around with dangerous saw blades. Just because you got leftover wood doesn't mean you should cut your hand off. Yeah, I'd say it's difficult. Watch, let me try it again. So straight, 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 down, down, down. Maybe it's a little bit early. Maybe that's the key. Yeah, see, 3 that time. My timing's just scuffed. You've been chopping up in the sawmill. I like it. Getting the work done. Learn a new skill. Now that you've got some materials, maybe you should build me a house. Let me sketch something real quick. Look, it's nothing fancy. It's pretty basic with just a few hinges here. A few nails there. Oh, you've already got some materials to build me something nice. I'm asking nothing for me, but for the crew. Apparently, I snore at night. Probably, according to Franklin, there's pretty soon going to be no one in the guest house. Everyone's got to have their own residence. And I kind of wish these spirits would pull their weight. Like, I'm basically doing everything. You need 30 maple. I tried doing it a little bit early that time and it got messed up. That sucks. It's just not that sensitive, really. Sawdust and maple planks. Okay, here we go. Down, down, down. Again, I think this would be the worst game ever for someone with like carpal tunnel or, you know, any kind of hand problem. If you have hand problems, you will not have fun with this game. You'd be like, son of a... I tend to get hungry. That's just a fact of life. Sometimes when I do, I get hungry for really specific things. I thought this was about, like, the afterlife. Like, you're not supposed to be hungry when you're dead. Yeah, if it would call it laser focus tummy. Don't get me wrong. Still eat pretty much whatever you put in front of me. Just like for you to put some effort into this one. I'll give you a shout when I get a craving. Hopefully I won't ask for anything too extreme. You never know with this appetite. Fair warning, Sprout. Sprout! A storm! Try and catch some lightning. Remember, your Everlight will protect you. What do you say? Damn, blow each it. I feel like there's not a whole lot of... Well, like, this game reminds me more of the Animal Crossing than Afterlife, you know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't look like the river Styx at all. Might have to do the live stream tomorrow. I'm feeling kind of tired. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say tomorrow. Because, yikes, we're only 20 minutes into today's episode. Like, I guess, like, I just wish the game had fewer, like, Animal Crossing chores and more action, you know? Like this, like that, put this together, like... I think what I might do is call this episode at 30 minutes, because I'm feeling tired, like I said, all of a sudden. About 5 minutes. I'd say maybe 10, 50, maybe 8 minutes. Is there any incentive to stay awake at night? I actually don't know. kind of want to eat some cereal, get ready for bed. Man, I kind of want to be up early tomorrow. It's gonna be hard for me to do that if I'm up late. I don't think anyone's gonna be distraught about me cutting the episode short either, because the previous episode of Spiritfarer has 0 views, so who's missing it, you know? You know me, I can always go for a little snack. Something salty, something buttery, something with flavor. Oh jeez, you know what would be just perfect? A big old bag of popcorn all to myself. Just go ahead and heat up some corn. Okay, where is the oven again? This has gotten crazy, like I don't know where anything is anymore. Okay, popcorn. Where is it? Damn, whopping 10 sawdust. I'm telling you, I don't have it down. It did fill me up. It did make me miss my kids a whole lot. I used to make Bowser the popcorn a movie night for them. Even with the TV turned up, you couldn't hear the actors talking. The crunching was so loud. It's the only way to calm those little monsters down. Watching these terrible kids movies. Wish I was still there. See them laughing, for them to fall asleep on me. Thank you for this popcorn. I was looking at your kitchen yesterday. It's fine. Nothing special. Reminds me of my first kitchen. My terrible apartment. I didn't know what I was doing in there. I was so careless with the spices. Not enough salt. Anyway, here's a little something to brighten this mess up. Don't worry, it's not a spice rack. You need to actually work for it, but it'll be worth it. Just improve your kitchen with some extra oven space. Your kitchen will be looking right in no time. Are you saying anything? Yeah, you might not like it. Yeah, eat my last veggies. It's fine. Just curious, I'm both excited and anxious. Even starting to have second thoughts. As if, never mind, let's go. Back to the past. I think I'll wrap up today's episode in this new location. That'll be a good stopping point. I think I remember, like, watching one of the game developer interviews through The Escapist for this game, Spiritfarer. And based on the interviews, it seemed like the game would be so sad. But I don't think it's that way at all. Like, I would expect there to be more, like, Avatar stuff, like with Aang talking to the past avatars. And it just doesn't seem that way. And I don't know, I guess it's because they're like asking you to do stuff all the time and they're not really giving you nuggets of wisdom, you know? Like, they're acting more like old people than dead old people. You know? Like, dead people in general would not care. They wouldn't get hungry. They wouldn't ask you to build them a more comfortable place to sleep. They would be beyond caring. Which is probably the best thing about death. Actually, like, you, as I told my mom once, it's like you have neither want nor care. Neither, I think the word, what I said was, you neither worry nor want. And isn't that just the most magical thing you can imagine? Like, not having to worry about eating, not having to worry about impressing anybody, not having to worry about comfort or, what time you're gonna fall asleep, what time you're gonna wake up tomorrow, what you're gonna do tomorrow. Like, you literally don't have to worry about anything when you're dead. And that I've referred to in the past as the peace of oblivion. And it sounds like a wonderful thing. And probably one of the reasons why I'm not afraid of death. To the contrary, I'm looking forward to it someday. Because it's just going to be nice, Not having to worry about anything. How long has it been since we've been here together, Stella? Seems Jerry's been taking good care of the premises. It looks like a mansion. This place is huge. He's always been the best gardener we've ever had with us. Mom's not been home much since Father died. If he died, wouldn't he also be here if this is a representation of the afterlife? Shit, I'm much more emotional than I thought I could ever be. And why are you a deer? Why are you a deer? Is it ever explained in this game why these people are animals? I actually don't know. I love this house so much. As much as I hated it, probably. Look, I don't think I can go in there. Even with you. It's just, I can't. Go without me, I'll wait for you here. Here's the key. Oh, and Stella, if you stumble upon my old music box, would you bring it back to me? Thanks a lot. Remember, this house has always been a real labyrinth. If you're lost, you have to follow the light. Good luck in there. I'll wait for you outside. Key for Villa Maggiore. I might be saying that wrong. Maggiore. I think it's a good place to stop. In the next episode, Villa Maggiore. I think I need a triple jump to get up there. Doesn't seem like you can get up to that level. Like, you can stand up there, but you can't get over there, Maybe I can stand on this. Oh wait, what was that? Is this like a timing thing? Trying to parkour up this, but it's like hard. Yeah, I actually don't know. Okay, well, that's been it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed this content, please do leave a comment and let me know. Yes, and as I always say, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. All of those things will help the channel. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to donate, Venmo Strummer Show. And yeah, I guess they don't want to focus too much on people's like memories and stuff like that, because they don't want this game to be too sad, right? But I don't know, I just have always thought that death is a beautiful thing, and I've kind of briefly explained why that's the case in today's episode. Like, it shouldn't ever be sad, it should be a celebration. Someone is beyond the realm of pain, woe, and misery. They're beyond care. Like, isn't that magnificent? Anyways, I don't know, I just thought it would be cool if they had the animals talk more about their past lives. You know, like, where is your father now? Like, if your father died, kind of like what I was saying, like, shouldn't he also be in this world? Represented somehow. It's like that age-old question, it's like, where do we go when we die? I'm of the belief and opinion that we don't go anywhere when we die. Simply the cessation, I believe I'm saying that correctly, the end of consciousness. I believe that's what death is. There isn't an afterlife. There is nowhere we go. We simply stop existing. Stop experiencing things. This world, the people in it, all of our thoughts, all of our feelings, every emotion, every synaptic thought that we ever had exists because of our consciousness, essentially our brain. And when our brain dies, so do we. And to die in the truest sense means you no longer have experiences. You no longer have sights, sounds, things you remember. Everything ends. At least that's what I believe. But where was I going with that thought? Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, where do we go when we die? This is what some people ask, and I guess, like, if what I was trying to say is, if this is a representation of the afterlife, again, why are they animals? Presumably, at least some of these animals are people that the main character knew in a past life. Or, sorry, not in the past life. I guess you could say in a past life. Like, in life, they knew this character. But other people that they knew, if they died, like, not Stella, but Gwen's father, if he died, shouldn't he also be in this world? I just have several, like, questions. Like, and why is it that before Stella finds these animals, they're in that green... it's almost like, it reminds me of that episode of, like, Very Odd Parents where everyone's turned into the Great Blob. You know, like, he wishes that everyone looked the same. It was like an end to individuality in the episode, and I feel like that's how it is in this game too. It's like everyone looks like these green clothed figures until Stella finds out more about them and understands more about their identity, and then their identity becomes revealed to her, and presumably also their association to her. But yeah, why and how did they pick these animal forms? And why is everyone green? Like, is Gwen's father one of those green guys? I mean, so many questions, like, why do they look like that? I don't know. It also kind of reminds me of that movie, Pixar, is it not Pixar? Yeah, Pixar. Soul. Not Knob, Soul. Where, and it's kind of represented, I think it is explored in that movie, and I think it is represented in a similar fashion. There, it also tries to cover what people look like before they're bored as well. Everyone kind of looks the same. And I think that based on the representation in Soul, that it's like, I understand they're trying to describe vague concepts,
in the film, like what exists before existence. Like that's a pretty complex philosophical question, right? But I think the true answer, as you might have guessed, is much simpler than that. There simply is nothing. I think people try to find meaning even in places where there isn't. You know, people try to find answers even when there aren't answers. And I guess that's humanity in a nutshell. Like, humans are always going to try to find more. They're always going to try to seek and find, even if there's nothing to find. That won't prevent people from trying to find answers, from trying to see what's beyond, you know. And I don't know, I've always thought that that's at times the naive side of humanity, but also at times the endearing side. Like, that is what's gonna push humanity to the next level. That's what's gonna push us into space and help us explore new galaxies and find new ways of thinking. Evolve. If we do evolve, that'll be the way. By continuing to look up and beyond what is currently possible. But I've always seen the value, and that's kind of where I was headed. I see the value, as I do, in seeing things as they are, not as we want them to be. Because that's life, right? It's not always perfect, it's not always a beautiful picture, but it is a picture nonetheless, and one that we can do our best to try to understand and interpret. And on that note, I'm going to be going to the art museum tomorrow morning, and I'm trying to become more cultured as well. Like, I'm trying to improve myself physically. Like, I went to the gym today, I might go again tomorrow. But I'm also trying to read more and, yeah, experience more, get more cultured, like I say. I went to probably a handful, maybe a dozen different museums when I was in Europe. And I'm gonna try to do something similar at the Denver Art Museum tomorrow. See what's there and try to interpret those pictures. Try to understand what the artist was trying to depict or convey through the artwork. Because I do agree with Oscar Wilde, like, the portrait is a reflection not of the sitter, but of the artist. I can't remember exactly how he puts it. I believe he says not of the sitter, but of the painter, of the artist. He uses one of the two. Maybe something else. I might be paraphrasing. But I do think that's true. And that's something I've always admired about art, is you can look at it and see things the way the artist saw them. And that may not be entirely true, right? Because that perspective is limited somewhat by the artist's ability. Like, the artist can paint something and it's a reflection of what they saw, but that representation is limited by their artistic ability. And the better the artist is, the less of a limitation that is. But anyway, by looking at the artwork, we can kind of see what the artist saw. Either the self-portrait, I think sometimes self-portraits are fascinating because it doesn't always simply reveal the way a person sees themselves, but how they think about themselves as well. I just think it's really fascinating. It's like this. The self-portrait is fascinating because it's not always just like a mirror. You know, like when you look at a mirror, when you look into a mirror, you see a reflection exactly as you are physically. Like your physical representation is what you see. But when artists do self-portraits, it's sometimes what they think they look like. So this is what I look like, how I saw myself in the mirror, or the way I think about myself. But sometimes it's also like the way they want to be seen. I think that's one of the most fascinating things about self-portraits. Like maybe not just how they want to be seen, but the way they want to be remembered. Like when people see this picture that I painted of myself, these are the things that I want them to think about when they see me in that picture. Alright, about 47 minutes in today's episode, including with the monologue I had there towards the end. But anyways, I hope you've all enjoyed. Like I said, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will see you in tomorrow's World of Warcraft episode, so stay tuned for that. I should say episode. But yes, if you'd like to see both Alliance and Horde gameplay, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just be going for Alliance. Try not to spread myself too thin. I'm not sure how much time I'll have to dedicate to the series and heading into the future, so trying to keep it reasonable. But anyways, thanks for everything, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Stormer Show goodness.